Marty. My precious little boy. How could you not be my son? Look at you. You look just like me. No, you are not my baby. Luis says that you are not the child that I lost, that you are Beth's baby. And Beth has been so sweet to me, letting me stay here after that horrible fight that I had with Luis. No, sweetheart, you are not my son. You're not. Luis says so.
Don't it just tear you apart, precious, listening to that girl talk to her very own baby, not knowing that he is her own. Oh, Beth is so evil. Evil keeping Sheridan away from her baby. Pretending that Marty is hers since he was born. Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm calling Bethany right now. That's what I'm gonna do. And I am gonna tell her what a sick, twisted piece of work she really is.
What do you want, Mother?
Evil! You stink!
You're drunk again, right?
Evil, I say!
I heard you. Heard you a million times. I'm evil, okay? What else? How's the baby?
Baby's perfect. And you're still planning to kill Sheridan, to poison Luis's mind against her.
Yes, on both counts. All right, so stop bothering me. Listen, Luis is coming. I gotta go.
Who's that?
It was Sheridan, actually.
What did she say?
Sorry. Luis doesn't want to talk to you. Doesn't want to see you. Doesn't want to see you at all.
Martin, you said you think Catherine is gone for good, and you have to move on with your life.
I have no choice, Sam. If Alistair helped her disappear, she's never coming back.
Look, what I'm asking is, do you think you might want to move on with Pilar?
I don't think I have a choice there either. I abandoned Pilar and our children. You know, I know that she's trying to forgive me, but I don't think she ever could.
Hey, don't underestimate Pilar's capacity for goodness and forgiveness. You keep asking me about my relationship with Ivy and how I got back with my first love after Grace left. Well, now that Catherine's gone, do you want to get back with Pilar?
You heard what Whitney said. She doesn't want to marry you, Fox. She doesn't want to marry anybody because she wants to be with me.
That's not at all what she said.
And what did she mean? We fell in love. I found out she's my sister, so we can't get married. But we can be together. We can live together as brother and sister, and we can be happy.
Oh, you know what? I don't know what you've been smoking, but you're crazy if you think that's what she meant.
Whitney, is that why you turned down Fox's proposal? Because you think you want to live with Chad?
Oh, isn't it delicious, Endora? Outside of a Greek tragedy, where would you find such a web of lies and deceit and incest to boot, huh?
Sweetheart, you can't mean you want to be with Chad.
Of course she didn't mean that. You're carrying my child.
She knows what she meant. Whitney, tell them.
Kate, what are you talking about, a vision? You mean like the ones your mom and Charity used to have? Premonitions?
I don't know what else to call it, Simone. I saw my sister. I saw Jessica, and she was dead.
No, you're just so worried about her that you're imagining terrible things.
Tabitha told me that all the Bennett women have powers. Could it be true?
I'm sure that Jessica will be sneaking back into this house any minute now, Kay.
You're right. I'm just letting my imagination run wild. It can't be true. What I saw can't be true, can it? I mean, I really didn't see a vision of my own sister dead.
No. Help me. Someone help me.
Oh, no! Stop!
voice of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Whitney, surely you're not saying that you want to be with your own brother, Chad. That cannot be why you turned down Fox's proposal.
And that's why you don't want to marry anyone?
What other reason would she have?
Whitney, you know what living together can lead
Now, I
to.
told you, we'd be living together only as brother and sister.
Let me tell you something. You won't be living together at all if I have anything to say about it. She's carrying my child.
Sweetheart, just tell us. Are you turning down Fox so you can be with Chad?
No, Daddy. This has nothing to do with Chad. Look, I have no intentions of living with Chad or anyone else.
What?
I said I don't want to get married to anyone, Chad, and that's what I meant. Look, Fox, I don't ever want to get married. Period.
Do you mean that, sweetheart?
Yes, Mom, I do. I mean, come on, marriage is an archaic institution. It doesn't mean anything anymore.
Honey, that's not true.
Look, my family will be my baby and me. God, why do I have to get married anyway? What's the point if it's just going to end in disaster?
Well, she's seen far too many marriages fall apart.
That's exactly right, Julian. I've seen every single marriage in harmony fall apart, including the perfect ones, like my parents.
Oh, to be so young and so cynical.
Look, my baby and I will do just fine on our own.
Whitney, your baby needs a father.
Yeah, not if that father's not around all the time, Daddy.
Whitney, you know I'd never walk out on you or our baby.
Look, Fox, you can't predict what's going to happen in our future.
Well, I love you. Whitney, I love you and I love our child.
I know you feel that way, right?
No, listen to me. I feel that way forever, all right? I'm not leaving you.
Fox, look, I'm sorry. I don't ever want to get married.
Well, honey, maybe Fox isn't the one, but you may get married someday. It's really a wonderful experience.
Sweetheart, your mother's right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can really see that pain and heartache is one of life's most wonderful experiences. I mean, will you please take a look around you? Everyone out here is a poster child for not getting married.
Sheridan really said that, huh? She didn't want to see you or talk to me?
Sorry. Louise, God, who knew that your father coming back to town would cause such a rift between you and Sheridan? What a mess.
Yeah.
I mean, really, I'm shocked that she can't understand why you feel the way you do about her mother. She caused your father to abandon your family.
Well, she abandoned Sheridan, too. So I can't believe that Sheridan's willing to forgive her so easily.
Neither can I. I mean, Catherine knew that Martin was married to your mother, and she got him to run away with her. Anyway, how heartless is that?
Makes me sick. I just can't believe that something's come between Sheridan and me.
I know. It must be so hard to have to give up your relationship.
Give up? I'm not giving up.
What?
Yeah, I know that Sheridan's upset right now and she doesn't want to see me, but I have to believe that she still loves me.
Oh, Luis.
Yeah. Look, I'm gonna take a walk.
Walk?
Yeah, walk. Look, I'm not gonna go see Sheridan or bother her tonight. But I am gonna see her tomorrow and we're gonna work things out.
Do you really think it's a good idea to see her tomorrow? She said she does not want to see you at all.
Yeah, but she will. Look, Sheridan still loves me, okay? And I'm confident we're gonna work things out. And I have you to thank. Thank you for being so supportive and so understanding and for giving Sheridan a safe place to stay tonight. You were the best. All right.
Safe place, yeah, right.
Sheridan's not gonna get out of my house alive.
Oh my God, did I hit that girl?
I don't know. Oh, God.
We better go see.
Yeah. No! This can't be.
Do you want to go back with Pilar?
Sam, I don't know how to answer that. I mean, I had such incredible happiness with Pilar. We had a good life, we had wonderful children, and we were so much in love. But no, see, that's it. There is no but. Pilar was perfect. You know, leaving her was the hardest thing that I ever had to do in my life. I was heartbroken. I thought that I'd never get over it.
Then why'd you leave?
I had to, Sam.
Look, you said that before, but you never explained it. Was it because you fell in love with Catherine in spite of the wonderful marriage you had with Pilar?
No, Catherine and I didn't fall in love for years. Our relationship began once I realized that I was never coming back to Harmony. I thought that I'd never see Pilar again. You know, what I'm going through now with Catherine leaving reminds me of the pain that I felt when I first left Pilar.
Does Pilar know this? I mean, she's convinced that you left because you fell in love with Catherine.
She doesn't believe me. I made her life hell when I left. But the fact is that if I'd stayed, it would have been worse for Pilar. Much worse.
Worse how?
Sam, I'm telling you, if I had stayed in Harmony, Pilar, the most wonderful woman I've ever known, would have been destroyed.
Look, Mom, you know I grew up thinking that I was living in this happy home and that my parents had a wonderful marriage, but in reality...
You did, honey.
No. Mom, no, you didn't. Because it was based on lies. You were keeping secrets from Daddy, Mom. And the major one being that I had a half-brother out there somewhere.
I thought he was dead, sweetheart.
And you know that, Whitney. Your mother and I didn't learn that our son was alive until very recently.
Okay, but then when you suspected that Chad was your son, you didn't bring it up to me right away. And that could have saved me a lot of pain, Mom.
I know that now. But we did test. We thought we had proved that Chad wasn't our son.
There's tests that my father arranged to have falsified so we wouldn't find out that Chad was our son.
Whitney, just because your mother ruined our marriage doesn't mean you should give up on marriage someday.
Well, wait a second. Mom isn't the only one to blame for your marriage breaking up, Daddy.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you always told me that you loved Mom so much that nothing could ever tear you apart. That your love was so strong it could withstand anything, but the first time it was tested, you failed, Daddy!
Whitney, honey, your father's only human. I mean, you can't expect him to forgive your mother after she lied about her entire past.
Why not? I mean, don't the wedding vows say for better or worse? Well, Daddy, when things got worse, you folded like a tent.
Where is she? I saw her lying right here, didn't you?
Yeah, I can't believe she got out of the way in time.
But she must have. She's not here.
Look, there's a tire in the street. That must have been what I hit.
That was the loud thump we heard.
Thank God it wasn't the girl.
She looked to be in pretty bad shape, though. I wonder where she went.
Man, look at that. She looks like 5 miles of bad road.
That looks like Jessica.
Jessica? The tramp you took the back room at the club?
Yeah, that's her.
You mess her up like that?
No, what? Man, I'm a lover, not a fighter. Man, I don't know how she got so beat up. But I tell you what, when she's cleaned up, she really is hot looking. Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we rent a hotel room? We'll clean her up, and then you guys can see just how hot she can really be.
I wish that I could tell Pilar that I still care. Love like that, it doesn't just disappear. I hated myself for leaving her and the kids, but it was the only way.
But you admit you'd been in love with Catherine for many years.
Yeah. But I never stopped thinking about Pilar. I never stopped loving her. Catherine understood how I felt. She always knew that Pilar was my first love.
Wow, sounds like Catherine's an amazing woman.
Well, she left so that I could reunite with my family. She felt that Luis hated her and she didn't want to come between him and Sheridan. But all that she really cared about was making her daughter happy. She was a wonderful woman.
But you say you never stopped loving Pilar.
No, never. When I see her, it's as if I never left. It's like the first time I ever saw her. My heart jumps up in my throat. Pilar meant everything to me, Sam.
I can see she still does. Martin, what was so horrible that you felt you had to leave everyone you loved?
I can't tell anyone, Sam. I can't.
But if Pilar knew why you left, she'd forgive you. Whatever it is, she'd understand. Look, she knows that you were trying to protect her and the kids. If you just tell her the truth, you'll get your family back.
But the truth would only cause more harm.
Remember the old saying, the truth will set you free.
Remember another old saying, the cure is worse than the disease. I can't talk, Sam. It would only cause her more harm. She'd hate me.
Martin, why don't you just tell me the truth? Let me decide if the cure will be worse than the disease.
Whitney, I understand how you feel about your parents, okay? I have the same reservations about marriage. Look at my family, right?
Right, that's exactly right. They are a perfect example of what I'm talking about. I mean, we all heard the horror stories about what happened in that marriage.
Okay, but we're not them. I mean, we would have a different life.
But would we, Fox?
I know that we would. Look, Whitney, my parents' marriage didn't work out. They broke up because they never loved each other to begin with.
Okay, but now what? What, your mother is living here with Chief Bennett because his wife, Grace, ran off with her first husband. See, Sam and Grace was another example of a perfect marriage, just like my mother and father. And look where it got them.
Whitney, I see why you feel the way you do. But don't let this cut you off from the happiness a good marriage can give you.
Liz, there is no such thing as a good marriage.
We could have a good marriage.
We don't know that, Fox. Look, I'm sorry. I just don't want to take that chance. Look, I've seen what can happen. I've seen what happened to my mother, to my father. I mean, look what happened to Julian. Okay, look at that horrible marriage that he had with Teresa. Come on.
I can hardly compare my misadventure with Teresa to the years that your mother and father had together.
Okay, but what did it mean, Julian? Obviously nothing. I mean, look where you all are now. My mother is with you. My father is with Liz. And Teresa, God, don't even get me started on that whole family. Her father left with another woman and left her mother with a broken heart. I mean, come on. Don't you see what I'm saying, you guys?
Whitney, we've all seen a lot of damaged relationships. But it's not necessarily going to happen to you.
Okay, Liz, I'll go ahead and make you a deal. If you can find me one couple, just one happy marriage, I'll think about changing my mind. That goes for all of you. If you guys can give me just one marriage in this town that's happy, maybe I'll change the way I think.
Sheridan, I miss you so much. us, though. We're gonna get through this, move on with our lives.
Okay, precious, here we go. Here's to the juice of the juniper berry and nectar of the gods.
Oh, for Pete's sake. You two need to join AA. Go to a meeting or something.
It wouldn't help. You have to want to get sober. And we don't.
Wow. You really should get into a program.
Oh, you mean like the program that you need? Attempted Murderers Anonymous?
It's not attempted. I'm gonna make sure that Sheridan dies tonight. She's dead.
Okay, stop worrying about it. You didn't have any kind of vision. You're just worried.
I'm worried sick.
Maybe you should call your dad. He can put out a missing persons bulletin or something.
No, I can't call my dad. I don't want to get Jessica in trouble if I don't have to. Just wish you would come home. Where are you, Jess?
So, what do you say? We could take turns. She's so out of it, dude. She won't know the difference.
Whoa, she's bleeding, man.
I don't want any part of that. Should probably get her to a doctor.
No way. They'll accuse us of beating her up. Look, she's fine. Let's just go.
I gotta get home.
You guys can't think of one good marriage, can you?
Whitney, you caught us off guard. And none of us can think straight.
No, your thinking is fine, Liz. You're just trying to think of a way to prove me wrong, but you can't because you can't think of one good marriage in this town, period.
Whitney, really, there must be many happy married couples in harmony.
Right. Just no one we know. Look, I'm sorry, Fox, but I'm not changing my mind.
Honey, I am so sorry. I feel responsible, at least partly, for Whitney's attitude and souring her on marriage.
I don't think that Whitney being sour on marriage is the whole story here.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? It kind of seems like something else is going on here. I'm not sure what it is, but there's definitely something going on that's making her behave this way.
And I really have ruined my daughter's life, haven't I?
Oh, we've made mistakes. I fear that Whitney may just give up on life when she should fight to make the best of things.
When are my mistakes and my secrets from the past going to stop hurting my family?
As much as I'm enjoying all this unhappiness, Endora, I really do wish that Whitney had accepted Fox's proposal of marriage. That way, we'd know that the marriage would eventually explode at some point. Well, I mean, no marriage could survive such secrets, could it?
What are you talking about, Tabitha? What secret is Whitney keeping? What are you talking about, Tabitha?
Sorry?
You were saying something about Whitney having a secret.
Was I? Oh, no. No, I wasn't talking about Whitney exactly. I was talking about what Whitney was saying about marriage in general. How so many marriages are torn apart by secrets. As she was saying, you just have to look around you. Ivy and Julian, T.C. and Eve.
So you aren't saying that Whitney is keeping some sort of secret?
No, of course I wasn't. Well, how would I know if she was? Oh, well, excuse me. I think Endora needs a nappy change. I think Liz should be concerned about the secret that she's keeping. Oh, Chad, how are you surviving all this?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just surprised you're talking to me and everybody else is treating me like I got two heads or something.
No, well, no one really knows what you're going through. But don't you worry, dear. Maybe Whitney will have a change of heart.
What are you saying that you don't think it's sick that Whitney and I live together as brother and sister, platonically?
Well, some people may think it's strange, but personally, I don't see any harm in it. As long as you don't have children together, of course. Oh, Dora. Oh, just wait until Chad finds out that that baby that Whitney's carrying is his.
So we need to talk about this.
I'm sorry, Fox. Not right now, okay?
What in the world is going on with her?
I just feel so bad for what Whitney's going through.
TC, come on, honey. You have no reason to feel guilty. Eve was the one keeping secrets. She ruined your marriage, not you.
Yeah, but she blames me too. I mean, maybe she's right.
I will talk to Whitney. I will make her understand that not all relationships have secrets.
Just leave my daughter alone.
I don't take orders from you, sister dear. I will give Whitney advice if I want to.
You leave Whitney alone unless you're prepared to tell some of your own secrets.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know you think that you're better than me, that you're going to marry TC. But I bet that you've got a bunch of secrets of your own that you're keeping, and that they're all going to come out.
It's called wishful thinking, sister dear.
No, it's more than that. I think your secrets are all going to come out and ruin any chance you have of a good marriage with TC.
Liz, what is Eve talking about? Are you keeping something from me?
Why don't you just tell me why you left Harmony all those years ago? Just tell me. What or who forced you to leave?
How long have you been listening?
I heard everything, Martin. I heard you tell Sam about your feelings for me and your feelings for Catherine. I heard you say that if you told me the whole truth, that I would hate you. You said that your leaving was so that you could protect me. From what? Martin, what are you protecting me from?
If I tell you, it'll be even worse. I was protecting you then, and I am protecting you now.
What could be so horrible? What is your secret? What?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Maybe we're gonna have some of our wedding pictures taken here on the wharf.
That is great. Perfect. Okay. All right, let's move to the water's edge.
Okay. Put your arms around each other. I don't have to be told twice. That's great. Perfect. Okay, Louise, how about a kiss? Right. You know what? I've taken a lot of wedding pictures, but I don't think I've ever seen bride and groom so much in love.
It's a dream come true. We're finally husband and wife.
Finally married? I love you so much.
Love you.
We have to find a way to work this out. We have to.
Bobby, you cannot do this. Look at them. Look at them. cuddled up with her. They look like the perfect mother and child.
Shut up. How did Marty get in here anyway?
I brought him in here. He's Sheridan's son. He belongs with his mommy.
I am Marty's mommy. Sheridan lost her son, and she's not gonna have any more children because I am gonna kill her tonight.
Any sign of her?
No, not yet.
I'm sure she'll be home soon.
Ow! Be pretty fine there, sweetheart. Hello, baby.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
What is it?
I just saw something.
You mean you had another vision?
I don't know if they're visions like my mom and Charity used to have. Oh, God, I'm sure it's just because I'm worried, but I keep imagining these terrible things.
What did you just imagine?
It's nothing. It's nothing. I'm sure Jessica is fine. Please let her be all right. Home. I'm finally home. Daddy. Dad, help me.
Martin, I think Pilar deserves an explanation.
I can't, Sam. I won't cause you any more pain.
Oh, Martin. How much more pain can I feel than the pain that I've lived with all these years? You, the love of my life, my husband, it disappeared without a word or a note or an explanation, nothing. You left me with a broken heart, Martin, and 5 children to raise on my own. And then you come back into my life with a woman, a mistress. God, what pain can compare to that?
I can't explain it, Pilar. All I can say is the pain would be far greater.
What could you have run away from that would bring her more pain than she's already suffered?
Ay, Dios mío, please, Martin. Please help me understand why you left me. Look at me. Please, give me some peace. Tell me why you left.
Well, Liz, I always thought you were up front with me. Was I wrong?
No, TC. No, I don't have any secrets. It's just Eve trying to make trouble between us.
Sweetheart, do you want to talk? Look, Mom, I'm through talking. I know exactly what I have to do.
Well, what you have to do is what's right for the baby. Maybe you should talk to Father Lonigan.
Whitney, please, don't let what happened to all of us make you jaded about marriage.
Yeah, Whitney, come on, listen to my mom. I thought she wanted to get married before you gave birth to the child.
Will you stop telling her what she wants?
Will you two stop fighting? God, it's my life, and I'm gonna do what I want to do. And if I don't want to get married, I won't.
You know, Eve, I hope you're happy. Because you did this to our daughter. You're the reason why she feels this way.
It's all right, darling. It's not true.
You know, if anyone here is to blame, I think it's you, Chad. If you hadn't have barged in the middle of my marriage proposal and wrecked it, Whitney might have said yes, right? We'd be engaged right now. Thanks a lot.
Actually, you're wrong, Fox.
What?
Look, I've been thinking about this for a while now. I just don't want to get married to anyone.
Why? Why, because our parents screwed up? Whitney, come, that doesn't make any sense.
Look, Fox, I just don't want my life any more messed up than it already is.
Messed up?
Okay?
Why do you keep saying that, huh? Why is your life messed up? You're giving birth to a baby. You are surrounded by people who love you and people who want you to be happy. What's so horrible about that?
Once more, Whitney's secret is hanging by a thread. I don't know how much more she can stretch that thread before it snaps and everything is revealed. Oh, won't it be marvelous, Endora? There will be so much more pain and suffering. Pappy. Pappy. Pain and suffering. Pappy. Pain.
What is so horrible about your life, Whitney? Tell me what's really going on.
I never thought Sheridan and I would spend another night apart. Or that we'd fight like this either. I just hope she realizes that we're meant to be together. I don't think I can live without her.
Betty, you cannot do this. You cannot kill Sheridan and take Marty away from his real mama.
Listen, if you're not gonna be helpful,
Get out, Alpha. I am trying to prevent you from committing a sin that is gonna put you in hell for eternity, Missy.
blah, blah, blah.
Look at them, would you just look at them? They're sweet angels.
Well, you got one thing right. In a few minutes, Sheridan's gonna be a real angel.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to make good use of natural gas and carbon dioxide. Sheridan's never gonna wake up from her angelic sleep.
No.
Yes, yes. Listen. Sheridan is gonna die. And there is nothing that you or anyone else is gonna do to stop me.
Both of you just leave me alone.
Whitney, wait. Please don't, son. No, no.
Murder's a gas. I think my baby and I are going to be so happy here. I'm afraid I'm not going to see her again.